Have you ever wondered what happens to Christians when they die? It's a question that often makes us think about heaven more than our life here on earth. Heaven isn't just an afterthought. It's the ultimate destination we should aim our lives towards. The Bible in Matthew 6:19-21 tells us not to store up treasures on earth where things can decay or be stolen, but to store up treasures in heaven. This isn't just about material wealth. It's about where our true heart lies. When Jesus said, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also," he was emphasizing that our focus and loyalty determine where our heart truly belongs, whether it's fixed on earth or directed towards the eternal rewards of heaven. Heaven isn't an abstract idea. It's a real place where we'll experience the tangible presence of loved ones we've lost. Imagine the joy of reuniting with those who have gone before us, free from the pain of separation. In heaven, God promises us glorified bodies free from corruption, sickness, and death. It's a place of perfect love and harmony, where racism, jealousy, and all forms of negativity cease to exist. Despite denominational differences on earth, heaven will unite all who are saved by grace. It's a place where the love of God prevails over doctrinal disputes, bringing eternal peace and unity among believers. What excites me the most about heaven isn't just its beauty or its golden streets, but the prospect of seeing God face to face. It's an encounter that surpasses any earthly experience, a moment when we'll stand in awe before the Creator of the universe. Heaven is described in Revelation 21 as a city adorned with precious stones and streets of pure gold. It's a perfect home of peace where our joy will know no bounds. In heaven, there's no fear of death or sorrow. It's a place where sickness and suffering are banished forever, a realm of eternal life and happiness. Imagine waking up every day in heaven, surrounded by the warmth of God's love and the joy of perfect companionship with fellow believers. There are no tears of sadness, only tears of joy as we revel in the glory of God's presence. In heaven, we'll never experience pain or disappointment. Every moment is filled with peace and contentment as we bask in the eternal blessings that God has prepared for us. There's no need for hospitals or doctors in heaven because our bodies are perfected and immune to any form of illness. We'll enjoy vibrant health and vitality for all eternity. The relationships we form in heaven are deeper and more fulfilling than anything we could ever experience on earth. We'll be united with loved ones, friends, and saints from every nation and culture, bound together by our shared faith and love for God. Heaven is a place of endless exploration and discovery. We'll have eternity to learn, grow, and marvel at the wonders of God's creation without the constraints of time or limitations. In conclusion, heaven isn't just a destination. It's a state of being where we'll experience the fullness of God's love and the joy of eternal fellowship. It's a place where every longing of our hearts is fulfilled and every dream is surpassed beyond imagination. Unlike the uncertainty of life on earth, heaven offers a permanence that transcends time and space. It's a place where goodbyes are unheard of and every moment is filled with the presence of God. In heaven, there's no rush or hurry. Time stretches out before us endlessly, allowing us to savor every experience and delight in the beauty of God's creation. The peace of heaven is unlike anything we've ever known. It's a deep, abiding peace that settles into our souls and removes all traces of anxiety or fear. There's no need for competition or comparison in heaven. We celebrate each other's successes and rejoice in the accomplishments of our fellow believers without envy or jealousy. Heaven is a place where our dreams come true beyond anything we could ever imagine. God's promises are fulfilled in ways that exceed our wildest expectations, bringing us everlasting joy. In conclusion, heaven isn't just a future hope. It's a present reality that shapes how we live our lives on earth. It's a place of perfect love, peace, and joy where we will dwell with God and our loved ones forever. When we think of heaven, we're reminded that it's a place prepared for those who overcome sin and remain faithful to God. It's a reward for those who live their lives in accordance with His will. Heaven is not just about what we receive, but also about what we become. It's a place where our characters are perfected, and we reflect the image of Christ more fully than ever before. In heaven, there are no regrets or missed opportunities. Every choice we made on earth, guided by God's wisdom, leads us to an eternity of fulfillment and purpose. The journey to heaven starts on earth, where we learn to trust God in every circumstance and grow in our love for Him and others. Each day lived for God brings us closer to the ultimate reward of heaven. It's important to remember that heaven is not a distant, abstract concept, but a reality that shapes our present lives. Our hope in heaven inspires us to live with courage, integrity, and compassion, knowing that our faithfulness will be rewarded beyond measure. Let's strive to live lives that honor God, rejecting sin and embracing His grace. Heaven awaits those who walk in faith and obedience to His word. In conclusion, heaven is not just a future hope, but a present reality for those who believe in Jesus Christ. It's a place where our hearts and treasures find their true home, an eternal paradise beyond compare.